Hot ball is back. Cats absolutely annihilated Port Adelaide. Sydney came back by 28 points, and Carlton didn't start playing until it was 61-0. All that, let's review the games. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more AFL finals and content in the off-season. Alright, starting off with my beloved Cats. I tipped them. No, I didn't. I tipped Port Adelaide and I got that wrong, which I'm really happy about. Obviously, 138 points to 54. Geelong had 38 scoring shots. That rarely happens, especially away from home. So, Port Adelaide, they had 19, but at the same time, they just, I don't know, something's off with them. They can't really play in finals, if I'm going to be completely honest, and this is a bit rich coming from a Geelong fan. But yeah, they were just very, very poor. Like, none of their players got going. And Charlie Dixon, why was he playing? Todd Marshall, he was apparently fit. Why wouldn't you play Todd Marshall? He's kicked a few 3 or 4 goals against Geelong a few times. I can't remember if it was 2021 he kicked a couple, or was it 2020 qualifying final? Can't remember, but at the top of my head, but he should have been in. There's no doubt in my mind. And yeah, great stuff by Mullen for tagging Jason Horne-Francis. He did do a few good things, Horne-Francis, but at the same time, it's just too little too late. And obviously missing Kane Farrell, and also Dan Houston doesn't help for their back line. But I mean, they probably would have lost by about 40 points still. How good is Lawson Humphries though? Shaw Manor, I can't believe they both fell to us. I still can't believe that. Max Holmes was amazing. Hopefully he plays really well in the prelim. That would be elite and makes his grand final spot if we get there. But Jeremy Cameron's goal is unbelievable. The whole team played really well. Jack Bowes, Miss Duncan did a few really good things. Tanner Bruin stepped up. Tyson Stengel did really well. And obviously the ball, Paddy Dangerfield, he still got it. I can't believe he's 34 nearly? And he's still got it. And he's playing unbelievable. So hopefully he's got another few years left in him, but if he, wins the grand final or makes it, he could retire potentially. Not sure. Hopefully not, but yeah. Port, lots to go. Now, just got to remember, Port Adelaide are still in this. Just because they lost really bad does not mean they won't turn it around against Hawthorn. Now, Hawthorn are without Sam Frost, so that helps massively for them, but Port Adelaide can still turn this around. Do not lose faith. Do not lose faith. I, as a Geelong fan, know all too well about losing the qualifying finals and then coming back stronger. So don't lose faith. We'll see what happens. Next game is Western Bulldogs versus Hawthorn. Now, Bulldogs started the game really well and they were on fire. And Aaron Norton kicked the goal within, 30 seconds? So I thought, here we go. What were you thinking leaving Bont 5 minutes, in the forward line in that? When you're down by about 20 points or something like that? And I don't know. That's just one thing that really frustrated me. Bont and Pally, he was fit. There's nothing wrong with him. Why are you not playing him full? I know he's got to have a break in that. There's a crucial stage where Bulldogs were slightly coming back and they decide, let's just leave him in the forward line. What use is he going to do? Tom Liberatore, he's pretty much past it. They don't have Bailey Smith available, obviously. But, Adam Shaw can't do it on his own. And then, it's just a wasted opportunity. It's a wasted talented side, to be honest, the last few years, if I'm going to be completely honest. I know it might sound a bit harsh, but it's true. Like, they've had so many good opportunities and they keep blowing it. If I was a Doggies fan, maybe it could be a time to trade some of those role players out, inject some youth. I just don't know how Bontempelli hasn't won a couple more flags, if I'm going to be honest. He's a sensational player, and obviously Connor Nash did a superb job on the skipper in Bontempelli. He did everything he could, but at the same time, even if you give him a little inch, he can easily just dominate. So, as GWS did learn, continue on the Hawks. Hawthorn, they're on fire at the moment. The only big thing is they're missing Sam Frost for the rest of the season. He was massive on the weekend on Friday night. Jack Ginnivan, I personally do not see anything wrong with him going out on the night before the game or anything like that. The media, they're just trying to make it and sell a story. That's all they're trying to do. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. He's just trying to have dinner, and if he has a beer, whatever, who cares? As long as he performs, and he did. So I don't understand that at all. And, I just think Melbourne media is probably the most overrated media in sports. Or not even sports, anything really. Melbourne media just pissed me off a lot. Yeah, there's quite a few things that happened. It was awesome to see Jack Gunston playing some decent football. It was awesome to see Chol making some contests. Almost clunged onto a couple, but unfortunately he didn't. But yeah, Josh Weedle was big. Sicily had a superb game. Massimo D'Ambrisso. I apologise. I'm terrible at pronouncing words. But yeah, he was massive on the wing. Dylan Moore, he played a really good game. Carl Amon, he did some stuff. And Kalshir Deer, he was superb. He's going to be scary for the next 10 years for the Hawthorn Footy Club. Nick Watson's goal kicking is getting better and better each week, which is scary. I don't like it as a Cats fan. But Lloyd Meek, he played really well. Warple, he's done some good things. Scrimshaw, I could just name everyone, to be honest. They all did their bit, and they played some really good football. They're still missing Day. Scary to even think about. They're missing one of their best players, and they could potentially beat Port Adelaide, but obviously Port Adelaide might play some football. We'll see. This game had it all. SCG, the fights. They're not really fights. They're more like grabbing a jumper and stuff. They weren't really bit of trash talk. But the little brother versus the big brother, Sydney Swans won by a goal. It was a sealer by Joel Marty. He didn't do much. Dame Rampy had some interesting moments. Yeah, so Giants started really well. I mean, they were superb for 3 quarters, and then I don't know what happened, but yeah, Sydney were just far too good in that last quarter. 6 goals, 4, I think, to 2 goals, 1 or something like that. But it was an interesting game of football. I really enjoyed it. Heaney, what a mark. What a mark from Heaney. Oh, I thought he was nearly going to break his neck when he came down. I'm like, oh, that's not good, the way he landed, but glad he's okay. And he just, one of the best players in the competition, if not top 10 or top 5. Top 5 to top 10, easily. But, yeah, I mean, Cadman was playing some good football. Hogan was leading well. Darcy Jones did some good things. Toby Green was a bit quiet. Tom Green, he did okay. Tom Papley, his energy, his fast work, and his pressure was elite. They definitely missed that, the Swans. So James Jordan and Luke Parker, they did some things crucial as well. Errol Gordon, Chad Warner, Jake Lloyd, they're all gun players. And Jake Lloyd with 32 touches, Tom Green with 32 as well. But it was a fun game to watch. And you didn't know who was going to win. 8 minutes to go. It's like, GWS could win. But they missed a few crucial shots in the first term. So they could have been like 7, 8, maybe even 10 goals up at one stage if they capitalised on their opportunities. Sydney had a few moments as well, but they came back and, yeah, they were really good. Towards 3 minutes, they were elite. So the next game is obviously Brisbane Lions versus Carlton Blues, and boy oh boy, it was 61-0 at one stage. 61-0. 9 goals something to 0. Like, that does not happen often at all. But they scored 71 points in the space of two and a bit quarters. Like, yeah, they dominated that part. But Brisbane, they scored 6 goals. The thing is, I don't trust their goal kicking at all, and it proved on the weekend. You can't be missing shots at goal when you're getting paid over $200,000 to $700,000. Kick a football and you're a forward. You cannot miss those shots. Like, I don't know what went on his mind. He could have kicked it a bit right. This is my right. He hit the post. It's like, you get paid more than nurses. You get paid more than healthcare workers. And you manage to miss a shot that an old grandma could make. Like, I just don't understand that. They had so many opportunities. Carlton only showed some fight when they were grabbing a jumper. It was not a good game to watch. But Brisbane, they played really well to their credit. And, yeah, so there's not much I can really say. Cam Rayner, he got under their skin. 3 goals. Yeah, there's not much more I'm going to add in saying that Brisbane will probably either lose this week, or they'll lose next week. They're not going all the way. I don't trust their goal kicking. Yes, 14-15 isn't that bad, but at the same time, there was like 5 or 6 shots that were fairly easy for AFL standard, and they missed. So, positive notes for Carlton though. They get a 6 months off, and they kicked 11 goals 5 in 2.5 quarters, or 2 and a bit quarters. So, positive steps. Obviously, they were without Charlie Curnow, and they had a few injuries as well. So, I think they were missing another 7 players or something like that. So, if they were fully healthy, top 4, and they could easily win the flag. But it's not their year. Next year, 2025, rebuild. Also get some quality younger players as well in the draft, or get a few free agents. And yeah, so regroup and build towards 2025 as Carlton. Hope you like these type of videos. I might do more in 2025, see how we go. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'm doing some basketball content, NBA 2K. 2KJSO is my channel. I'm going to do some cricket content as well. I think it's called Cricket JSO or something like that. So yeah, anyways, subscribe to those channels as well as this one, and enjoy the rest of the finals. Peace.